Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. Each will have 6 minutes to share more about their institution, but we'll be around for the entire session to answer questions. My name is Sarah, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, just a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use, and we encourage you to use, the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check back on the schedule for more today. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Carolinas. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter from the University of South Carolina at Beaufort.
Thanks, Sarah. Can you hear me okay?
We can.
Okay, great. So let me share my screen with you. Okay. Can you see the screen okay?
You're good to go.
Great. So hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Beach. I'm the Transfer Admissions Counselor here at USC Beaufort. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about what USCB has to offer. My contact information is here. Again, I am the specific point person for transfer students. I can also answer other general admissions questions if you have those. My email address is here, as well as my phone number. This is my office. I'm sorry, this is my cell phone number, my work cell. So you're welcome to call or text anytime if you have questions. That's an easy way to reach me. If you're not familiar with USC Beaufort, we are located on the beautiful coast of South Carolina, about halfway between Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina. We have 3 campuses that are all part of our university. The original campus was in Beaufort, and then we branched out to Bluffton, and then again to Hilton Head Island. So all 3 campuses are part of USCB. However, each one has specific majors that we cater to on those campuses. Beaufort is the home for our visual art design and our marine biology majors, as well as history and our honors program. Bluffton houses the majority of the rest of our majors, and then Hilton Head caters to our upperclassmen in the hospitality program. Some quick facts about USCB. The Beaufort College was part of the original campus here in downtown historic Beaufort, and that opened in 1795. We joined the University of South Carolina system along with some other schools in 1959, and then we branched out from historic downtown Beaufort to Bluffton, and we updated the Beaufort campus to include honors in 2018, branched out again to Hilton Head. So now we have all 3 campuses. We have roughly 2,000 students. That includes from multiple states and countries. We do have a fair number of international students here. We have roughly 1,000 students that live on our campuses. We have a great low student to faculty ratio, and over 40 clubs and organizations, which includes Greek life and intramurals, and we have 9 athletic teams available as well. This is a list of the academic majors that we offer. I can tell you that our largest majors are business as well as pre-nursing. Those are 2 of the largest ones. Human services is also really popular, and hospitality is pretty high up there as well. Our housing and student life is a big draw for our students. Because we are small, a lot of students really enjoy the family sort of feel that we have on our campus. For our housing, we do offer all apartment style housing, so there's no dormitories. They're all 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with washer and dryer and a full kitchen inside each unit. So we'd have 4 students, each with their own individual bedroom, and then 2 students would share one of the 2 bathrooms. As far as programming and events, we do have a student life director and assistant director. They have offerings both in Bluffton and in the Beaufort campus. We have Greek life available. We are part of the NAI Sun Conference in terms of our athletic teams. However, we actually are in the process of moving over to NCAA Division II, which is pretty big for us. We do have some great campus resources available. Campus safety, we have our own dedicated public safety officers. We have a great student success center in our library in Bluffton with counseling, tutoring, and career services available. We offer some study abroad programs, and then our campus bookstore has a lot of our cool swag items available, and the textbooks that you need can be purchased on campus as well. And now I'm going to mention a little bit about our admissions process. So our requirements for transfer students are that they have minimum of 30 credit hours, and that includes transferable credits only. So nothing remedial, nothing technical in nature. We do require minimum 2.0 cumulative GPA, and that's based off of the classes that transfer in. If the student has less than 30 transfer hours, then they can also send us a high school transcript, and we can look at that as well to make a decision. And our SAT and ACT scores are optional for the fall of 22 and for the fall of 23 as well. So if you have fewer than 30 credit hours, you don't have to send us the test scores. We would just need the high school transcript. In terms of affordability, USC Beaufort has one of the lowest tuition rates for any four-year college in the state of South Carolina. So we've got the costs broken down here between tuition, housing, meal plan, and then additional fees like technology fees or parking fees. And we do require all of our students to have a meal plan, which includes commuters. But the housing would be optional for students depending on whether or not they want to live on campus. And we do not require freshmen to live on campus. A lot of our students are commuters. And again, we do have the housing if that's something that you're interested in. Two great ways to help with the cost of college, and we have a great financial aid department. We have plenty of institutional scholarships available to study for our students, donor scholarships, community scholarships, as well as the state ones such as Life and Hope. And then the financial aid with loans and work study. We have a lot of on-campus employment opportunities for our work study students. So if students are interested in that, that's a great option. And that is all I have. And please feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions about USC Beaufort.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Lander University.
Awesome, guys. Well, welcome to the presentation. My name is Kenneth Callahan. I'm the Assistant Director for Transfer Admissions at Lander University. Yeah, so get started. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so at Lander University, we have over 3,800 undergraduate students. That number continues to grow because we are implementing more online programs and more graduate programs that are online. So we're not getting bigger in the classroom because Lander likes to have that advantageous feel, have that one-on-one. We love students to feel like they're treated as a name and not a number. At Lander, you'll find that we have a 68% female rate, 32% male rate. That number is skewed just because nursing and education are our largest majors. Lander University is located in Greenwood, South Carolina. You have that big town, small city feel in the great upstate of South Carolina. Plenty of opportunities for you in this city, including like internships, externships, and places to have fun as a student. At Lander, we have over 90 areas of study with our student to faculty ratio 17:1. So you'll be looking at like 20 to 22 students in your classroom. Okay, at Lander, we have the College of Arts and Humanities, the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences, the College of Business, the College of Education, the College of Science and Mathematics, School of Nursing, and the Honors College. And we also have the College of Graduate and Online Studies. At Lander, our largest majors are nursing, education, business, psychology, biology, and exercise science. With some of the online programs that we have now, we have a Bachelor of Applied Science. So those that are maybe attending a South Carolina Technical College and have an applied associate's degree, and some of those credits won't transfer to other degrees at other programs. With this type of degree, all your applied credits will go towards obtaining this degree, and then you would only need 2 years to finish your bachelor's. We also have the whole Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. All our emphasis you can be completed online. If you are a nurse that have received the ADN and have completed the NCLEX, you can do the RN to BSN program. Human services, paralegal studies, criminology, and psychology can be completed online as well. And then also one of our new majors, public health. Here at Atlanta University, coming in as a transfer student, you will have a transfer coordinator that will help you with advisement your first semester here and second semester, and help you be implemented into the department of which you're majoring in. Also, tutoring. You'll receive free tutoring here at Atlanta University. You can go as many times as you need to. There's no limits on that. And then we also will make student accommodations if you need to use the testing center, writing center, things like that. Career services. So we definitely want all of our students that attend Lander to, find their career of choice and or continue their education. We have this promise with our students now: if they don't find a job within the first 6 months of graduation, they will receive a graduate assistance position at Lander and receive free tuition for their master's program. Also, with students that are looking to live on campus, there are upperclassmen halls that you can find online, a bunch of living and learning communities for different types of majors and programs. Student activities for students that are looking to get involved. There's campus rec, intramurals, club sports, tons of organizations like Greek organizations, honors organizations, religious organizations, sport organizations. For the food and dining, we have an all-you-can-eat dining hall, full Chick-fil-A here on campus. We have a full Starbucks, which, and one of our new dining hall options will be called Freshens, where they'll do like wraps and smoothies and all types of fresh stuff. Okay, athletics, we're at Peach Belt. We're in the Division II. We have over 18 active programs right now. So if you're interested in athletics, once you get applied, you can do the information page on our athletics page, and that will get you in contact with the coach of that specific sport that you're interested in. Our application is always free. So just go to our website and it'll take about 10 to 12 minutes to complete our application. We would want you to submit all college transcripts. That's including dual enrollment and AP or IB that you have any college credits towards. We need your final high school transcript as well. For Atlanta University, for in-state tuition and fees, it's $11,700. That tuition has been frozen for the past 6 years and will be again next year. Room and board fluctuates depending on what resident halls and meal plans that you choose, and then books and supplies will fluctuate depending on what books that you choose. So we want you to budget for around $24,000 if you're an in-state student. All right. For those of y'all that have not completed a financial aid, please do so, and you can use our code. Scholarships, for transfer scholarships, if you students with a 3.0 GPA and over 12 credit hours can receive $2,000, and those that has a 2.7 to a 2.9 receive $1,000. And those of y'all that or maybe PTK members, we have a $1,000 scholarship for that as well. So yeah, definitely come check us out at Open House back at Fort Day. We'll have transfer week coming up April 11th through the 15th. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for all transfers to get everything done before the fall or the summer. So yeah, my name's Kenneth Callahan. I'm the Assistant Director for Transfer Admissions. Please feel free to email me or call. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Converse University.
Hello, everyone. Give me 1 second and I will share my screen. All right. Can everybody hear me all right? I'm just going to assume that you can. Okay, perfect. My name is Tori Green, and I'm the Senior Admissions Counselor for Transfer Students at Converse University. Here's my information. I'll flash it again at the end, so if anybody wants to take that down. I've been working at Converse for nearly 3 years now, and I love it. It feels like home, and I hope that maybe one day some of you guys will come and visit us, and it'll feel like your home as well. But why Converse? So we have an 11-to-1 student to teacher ratio. What does that mean? That means that your professors are going to know who you are. They're going to know your name. You're not going to be just a number to them. They're going to know your goals as well as your strengths and your areas of opportunity, and they're going to help you reach those goals within 4 years. And speaking of which, 90% of our students graduate within 4 years. We are really proud of that number. We've noticed a lot of schools share 6-year numbers. Those look really, really good. We like to share a 4-year number in full transparency because aid can run out after 4 years, and our scholarships do run out after 4 years as well. So we like to be very mindful of your time and money. 62% of students hold leadership roles on campus. We really like that statistic at Converse because we think it really shows that we're a student-led campus. We are not led by the few, we are led by the many. So that means that any kind of student can be a leader at Converse. We have a wonderful Converse 2 program, which I don't have much information in this slideshow about, but this is a program for students over the age of 24. And those students also are leaders on campus. We have scholars who come in from high schools who are leaders on campus. We have lots of different things going on. 60% of students have jobs or grad school acceptances upon graduating. We're really proud of that statistic as well, and that can increase as you get into certain majors or minors. With our interior design major, we are one of 2 in the state of South Carolina that's accredited for interior design, and 100% of our students have grad school acceptances or job placement rates or job placements upon graduating. So we're really proud of that. And we are NCAA Division II in sports, and we have men's and women's teams. Historically, we were a women's college, but as you may have heard, but we have recently, in the last 2 years, become a co-ed institution, which we're really excited about. So just like Lander, our numbers are a little skewed as far as percentages of male versus female. We definitely have more female students versus male students, but we're getting there, and it's a really awesome community, and it's been really great to see it grow. But anyways, our admissions requirements. So if you are a transfer, we need several things from you. We need a copy of your official high school transcript. If you are out of state and have completed a 2 or 4 year degree previously, we do not need your high school transcript. So that's North Carolina students, but South Carolina students, we must have your high school transcript. And that's for aid purposes. That's really to save you some time in the long run. And then we need copies of official transcripts from all colleges attended. I always like to point out that that means even if you attended a college and withdrew from your classes and didn't actually get any grades in those classes, we do need those transcripts as well. We also need a completed transfer form, which is something that you can get from me. And then we are looking for a 2.5 or higher for scholarship eligibility. If you are lower than a 2.5, that doesn't necessarily mean you won't get in. We might just ask you for some additional information, such as letters of recommendation, personal insight questions, essay questions, things like that. As far as scholarships for transfer students, we have lots of opportunities for that, which I will talk about in our next slide. Just a few pictures that I really like to share. We have an awesome School of the Arts program, really awesome men's basketball team and women's basketball team, and just a beautiful campus overall, which you can see behind me. That's our wonderful Wilson Hall. That building was built in 1889. It used to house the entire campus, and that's where my office is located on that side. So really proud of that building. Here are our academic departments. Within each department, of course, there are different majors and minors. I won't go into all of those, but there are just plenty of options for you. We're really known for our education, our School of Education. We are one of the only in the state of South Carolina with a deaf and hard of hearing education department. We also have really awesome English and creative and professional writing programs. We also have a great School of the Arts, including our interior design program and our Petrie School of Music, which is its very own conservatory. So if you are a music lover or a music performer, we're definitely a good place for you to be. And of course, the important things like cost of attendance. So for tuition and fees, this is full-time for the entire year. We're looking at $21,060. We are a private institution, so that means that we do not have in-state or out-of-state tuition. That is the same for both. And then room and board, that is $12,664, and that is going to include everything from your meal plan to your actual dorm, to Wi-Fi, cable, things like that. And that rounds out your total to $33,724. And of course, that is before aid. And like I said, transfers have plenty of opportunities for scholarships. You are automatically considered for an endowed academic scholarship when you apply to Converse. You will know upon getting an acceptance if you've gotten that scholarship, and you'll get that for all 4 or less years you're with us. You can also be invited to our Scholars Day, which is an event where students who have a certain GPA are invited to interview for scholarships. And that's a really great opportunity as well. Well, let me just wrap up here and give you one more opportunity to get down my information. And I hope you'll ask some questions later on, and shoot me an email if you have any more questions about Converse. But thanks and have a great day.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have University of Lynchburg.
Hi, everybody. I'm just going to get this screen on. Okay, my name is Susan Hogg, and I am the Director of Admissions at the University of Lynchburg, which is located in Lynchburg, Virginia. We're known as one of the colleges that changes lives. Changing lives is what we do best, and it shows. We rank among the region's best colleges and universities, and we're one of the best values around. Lynchburg instantly feels like family and becomes your second home forever. Class size matters here. We have about 2,000 undergraduate students and 1,000 graduate students. We have small classes with big ideas and one-on-one interaction. It's the type of place where you're really going to get to know your professors, and your professors are going to really get to know you. We offer more than 100 majors, minors, and pre-professional programs. We have a College of Arts and Science, Business, Education, Health Sciences, and a Westovers Honors College. We probably have what you're looking for. If you change your mind, you have choices. But the best part of all this is that 91% of our students are satisfied with their overall academic experience. Maybe you already know you want to be a physician's assistant, a physical therapist, or an athletic trainer. We have these pathways to hold seats for Lynchburg students in our master's or doctorate programs. Make sure to check out our website for more information. And you did hear that right. We have a direct admit pathways for our doctorate in physical therapy and PA medicine, along with a few of our other graduate level programs. We offer hands-on learning and real-life experiences to prepare you for your career. For example, criminology majors learn fingerprinting, practice surveillance tactics, and even turn campus into a mock crime scene. Our health science majors have the opportunity to participate in clinicals for an internship and explore the human body in our cadaver lab. Our business students use real funds from the university's endowment to buy and sell on real financial markets. Also, best in the world. That's not something you hear every day. But recently, the University of Lynchburg student Joel Rainey got word that his overall score in the business strategy game, a global business simulation that involved undergraduate business students from 385 colleges and universities in 37 countries, had tied for first. He is a community college transfer student, and we are very proud of Joel. Another core principle is high impact learning. It helps you take your education to the next level. So what does that mean? It means internships. Nick built telescope parts on a 3D printer for the Belk Observatory, and was able to receive an internship with the Department of Energy. It means study abroad. Almost 1/3 of our students study abroad. Our students have been to Vietnam, Iceland, India, Guatemala, Italy, all over the world. There are opportunities and scholarships that make study abroad an option for everyone. Finally, it means research. More than half of our students do research with their professors. It's a big reason why so many of our students get into grad school. And in the lab or out, your professors will know your name. Their main goal is to support you and help you succeed. We're invested in your future and ready to help you find and reach your goals. Here's what a few of our graduates are doing now. Landon is a professional gamer, and his Call of Duty team has almost 800,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nat was getting paying gigs from national recognized athletic teams before she graduated. Now she shoots photos full-time for Duke Athletics. Jamar is a senior policy coordinator with the Department of Health and Human Services and serves as our alumni board chair. Emily has mentored several communication students and is senior manager of audience at USA Today. Francesca is head of America's Solutions Architecture and Customer Success for Amazon. Twice a year, alumni come back for Hornet to Hornet Days, where they meet, network with, and advise current students. It's not all studying here though. After class, there's always something to do with your friends at Lynchburg. Fraternity and sorority life, 70 clubs and organizations, more than 2,000 events every year. We promise you will not get bored. We're pretty serious about sports here too. More than half of our students are involved in sports in one way or another. And we're the only D3 team streaming games online at ESPN3. College should be an adventure, and we have adventures galore. The outdoor leadership program takes students rafting, hiking, caving, and more. It's affordable too. Most trips are under $15. So what do you do next? Come see us. You can schedule a visit through our website, lynchburg.edu. You'll see firsthand not only a beautiful campus, but our warm and friendly atmosphere. We can also schedule you to meet with a faculty member and do an unofficial credit evaluation. Next, apply. The fastest results will be applying from our website, but we're also on the Common App. Our application is free, so if you're undecided on where you want to go, please fill out our transfer application. I promise that you will not be disappointed. At Lynchburg, you're going to get a life-changing education at an affordable price, but more than that, you'll find friends for life and a place you can always call home. Please feel free to ask any questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have University of South Carolina, Upstate.
Hey, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, all good.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Ira Pace, Assistant Director for Transfer Admission at USC Upstate in Spartanburg, South Carolina. At an overview, USC Upstate is the #1 regional college in the state of South Carolina. We have about 6,000 students enrolled, and each year we take in about 1,500 new transfer students. There are many opportunities to be involved, both academically with 50+ majors and over 90 different student organizations. But more importantly, we still keep that class size small and that student teacher ratio small, so you still have a one-on-one interaction with your professor and your academic advisor. For transfer students, we know that transfer of credit is very important, so we've accepted over 9,000 transfer courses this year alone, and we're on track to beat that record from last year. Like I said, we are the #1 regional college in the state of South Carolina. We're ranked by US News and World Report for that. This is just a quick overview of our campus. We're on a beautiful 330-acre campus near downtown Spartanburg and in between Spartanburg and Greenville, South Carolina. You can see the health education complex, which is where my office is located. And then you can see our new Starbucks coffee shop, our indoor athletics arena for the basketball teams and volleyball teams, our administration building, and the Arboretum. The health education complex where I am currently is home to our nursing simulation lab, indoor track, and 3-story athletic facility for students. We also have several different opportunities for theater engagement and for students to visit our brand new library renovated recently with that Starbucks coffee shop that you see in the top right. So what makes USC Upstate so special? We are made up of 5 programs, including our university college. So these are our colleges plus the university college. What makes our university special and separates us from other universities that we have engaged students at our campus. So our students are growing by being engaged in the classroom and outside the classroom. They learn to think and write and grow socially. We also have fantastic teachers. So these teachers and professors are some of the most talented professors that you'll have in the state of South Carolina. Many of them have worked in the highest level of their field before they transition to teach at our university. We have vibrant communities. We have over 90 different student organizations and ways for you to be involved. Our social interactions allow students to grow outside the classroom, make connections, and build new friendships that they'll carry with them into the future. And then finally, we have successful outcomes. Those outcomes are very important. You come to the university here to become an alum of USC Upstate. And our goal is to make sure that when you leave our campus, you have a good paying job, and you have skills to be successful in your field. And that's what we do every single day. And all of this makes our university special. We have over 50 different academic programs. These are all of our programs, including our pre-professional options that are in biology and in pre-law and occupational and exercise science therapy. So these are some fantastic programs. We are the top ranked nursing program in South Carolina. We also have a fantastic education program, and our business school is ranked internationally as one of 5% of all business colleges to be internationally accredited. We also have some fantastic living options. So even for transfer students, we have living learning communities in our Palmetto House where only transfer students live on the 4th floor of that that building. So you are able to connect with other transfer students who may be from the same school as you or from a completely different university or technical college. But the goal of having that living learning community allows you to engage with people who are living the same experience that you have, but also maybe add a little bit of insight, maybe from where they're from or the experiences they've had so far. We also have a full kitchen and on-campus apartment complex we set up in the villas. Many of our students live on campus here in the villas. These are traditional apartment style complexes for transfer students and upperclassmen. And then finally, we have some awesome opportunities to live at some of our off-campus partners, which are less than a quarter of a mile from the campus and are walkable from our university to your dorm or apartment and back. We are very successful in the classroom and beyond. The upstate of South Carolina is one of the fastest growing regions in the Southeast and the United States. There's more international business investment per capita in Spartanburg and Greenville, South Carolina than anywhere else in the United States. And to tap into that, we offer programs that match the demands of our area. So you can see some of our programs here that are in high demand, include areas of business, nursing, and cybersecurity. Again, these programs are fantastic and they're in high demand. BMW, the national corporate headquarters, is in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and they contact us all the time for supply chain managers, manufacturing, quality control specialists, and cybersecurity specialists. We also build on your education by offering graduate programs that launch your career to the professional level. So you can see our Masters of Science programs here and programs that you can take to expand on your career and go further into what you're doing. You still get the student experience. So even as a transfer student, many of our students are involved in the campus. I transferred to USC Upstate myself and got involved very quickly. That was what I was looking for, as a way to be involved at my university. So there are many different ways to do so, through intramural sports, through different interest clubs and organizations, and then going to sporting events and attending any of our traditional events that build on the Upstate tradition, including Upstate 48, the Stadium Party, and other yearly events that include concerts on campus and carnival rides and festival food for everyone. Applying to Upstate is really easy. All you have to do is submit your application online, send your transcripts, and if you have less than 30 hours, send your high school transcript. Your decisions are posted within 5 days, and you can check your application portal anytime. And then just a quick recap for financial aid purposes. This is a brief screenshot of what we have for financial aid, giving out over $60 million in financial aid each year and a transfer scholarship of $2,000. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it, everyone, and I look forward to talking with you soon.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Francis Marion University. You are muted, Brandon.
All right, everybody see my screen? All right.
Yes.
All right, fantastic. My name is Brandon Funk. I am graduate admissions counselor, interim transfer counselor, and assistant men's basketball coach here at Francis Marion University. We are located here in Florence, South Carolina, the hub of the PD. Wanted to inform you guys on a couple of things here at FMU and then talk about what it's like to transfer in and steps to do so. FMU, smaller institution like some of the other schools here, about 3,400 undergraduate students. We have a number of graduate programs as well, 15-to-1 student teacher ratio, average class size of 20. So really similar to like all the other schools here, really have a ton of opportunities to work one-on-one with your professor inside the classroom and out, tons of opportunities to work with local and major businesses through some of our programs like our School of Business, which is AACSB accredited. Also, one of our flagship programs is our nursing program that has, for students who graduate and pass the NCLEX exam, a 100% job rate. Also have our engineering program, where our industrial engineering program also has a 100% job rate. And we are graduating our first group of students in our mechanical engineering program this year. Some of our other programs include more common liberal arts programs, English, history, political science, criminal justice, sociology, psychology, number of fine arts programs, so on and so forth. Beautiful campus here in South Carolina and Florence. We have housing opportunities. We have the dorms mostly for our freshmen, and we have 2 on-campus apartment complexes, the Forest Villas and the Village Apartments. Again, opportunities to live on campus. We have about 40% of our students live here on campus. We have a large commuter group of students here as well. And the number one thing that sticks out about FMU more than any other school that I've gotten the pleasure of working at is that everyone here is here to help. They want to see you succeed. They want you to be successful. Nobody here is trying to trip you up. As long as you help yourself and use our resources like our CASA Department Center for Academic Success and Advisement, which includes our tutoring center, writing center, and career development offices, and use your professors as resources, you're going to do incredible here and go on to do some amazing things. So just want to kind of breeze through a little bit of our transfer admissions. Number one is how to apply. We have our link right there, so feel free to snap a picture of that. patriotlink.fmarion.edu is our online application. Gives you opportunity to create a page and create an application, and then go log back in and finish the application from there and submit your transcripts. You can have them transcripts submitted to documents@fmarion.edu. If you are a transfer student that is coming in with less than 22 credit hours, we also require your high school transcripts, SAT and ACT scores. We have become optional for, so if you feel it'll help you, great. If not, you don't have to send them. But if you do have less than 22 credit hours, we will also need to review your high school transcripts. It is a $41 non-refundable application. We will do some different times throughout the year where we will waive that fee. So just log into our Facebook or Instagram page, FMU admissions, to see different times that'll be offered. And then the next part is we will review your transcripts. Like I said, if you do have 22 credit hours or more, all we need is those official college transcripts, have them sent from your school. If you're still in class and still getting ready to either graduate or finish your semester, like many of you probably are right now, we will take the unofficial, still sent from the school, but with a work in progress, and then we'll need your official final transcript upon starting school here for many of you in the fall. We are looking for a 2.0 GPA for our transfer students. So very reasonable GPA. Again, same thing is the case, 22 credit hours or more, it's 2.0. If it's lower than 22 credit hours, we're going to combine that with your high school transcripts to make a decision. And again, they have to be transferable credits from a regionally accredited institution, as well as be able to return to the most college or university that you last attended. So if you are ineligible to return for academic reasons or financial reasons or whatever, we will have to review that. But again, we work with every student on an individual basis to make sure everything works as best as possible for them. Some resources we have for you as students. We have our transfer guide. Again, good opportunity to take some pictures here of these links to use later. Our transfer guide is really helpful and to give you a breakdown of transfer credits that we accept. If you are a South Carolina student, at a South Carolina junior college tech school, those are all perfectly, as long as they're an academic class, English, math, science, so on and so forth, those will all be accepted. If you're out of state, we will just make sure to look at each selection. But again, a lot of really good resources for you to use there. And I will review all transcripts and make sure that we have everything we need and go on an individual basis to make sure you are good to go. But this is our contact information. Be sure to reach out to myself here. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or shoot us an email.
Thank you so much. And at this time, we're going to enter in to what we call a round robin Q&A, where I'm going to pose a question to our wonderful panelists and have them give some of their insights for you. So if all of our panelists could unmute themselves and join me back on video, we're going to start with South Carolina, Beaufort, and kick us off with, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
I think the most important thing I would recommend is to really do your research on the school and what program they offer, and if they're actually a good fit for what you want to do, whether you have a specific major in mind or a specific career path. We do have a lot of students that actually will apply and show up to orientation or registration days saying, I want to do like physical therapy, and we don't have anything that would really translate to that. And they didn't even look at the website or, do much research to know if we were a good fit. So, things like cost of attendance and location are important, but ultimately the goal for us is to help you reach your educational and career goals through this degree program. So if we can't offer that, we wouldn't be a good fit. So we do want to encourage people to do their research and to come by and visit and ask questions and make sure that the university has what they need to reach their ultimate goals.
Over to Landry University.
Yeah, kind of same thing what Rachel was saying. Make sure you're browsing each college that you're attending or thinking about attending. Make sure that you know that your courses that you're taking at your previous institution or current institution is going to transfer. Right? You don't want to go somewhere and kind of reinvent the wheel. You want to make sure that you're going to progress in the timely manner that you want to see yourself graduating. Right? So yeah, just do your research.
Converse University.
Yeah, I definitely would echo what everyone else said, but also just to ask questions, especially of your admissions counselor. That's what we're here for. And I find that so often people are terrified to ask me questions or things like that. That's what we're here for. Ask questions, even if you think they're dumb questions that they've been asked before, and definitely visit the schools that you're thinking about.
University of Lynchburg.
Sure. I think that I have two things. I think visiting is number one. You need to get on the campus and get a feel for it. I think, and I know a couple people have said that before me, but I think that is the number one thing that a transfer student should do is get on that campus and make sure it's a right fit for them. So come visit us at Lynchburg and all these other great colleges that are here. And then the other thing that I would advise is just know that don't rule out a small private liberal arts college because they're more affordable than you think. And I would really encourage that. Thank you.
University of South Carolina, Upstate.
Yep. So everyone hit it really spot on. One other thing as a transfer student you want to seek out are the transfer agreements that you can find. Those are pretty important to make sure that you're tracking along very smoothly. So as you're visiting and as you're researching, make sure that you find the articulation agreements that support your goals the best and include that in your decision-making process. It's very important.
And last but not least, Marion University.
Don't have much to say. You guys kind of covered it all.
All right. Well, on that note, I want to thank our wonderful presenters tonight for their information, their insight, and thank you all for tuning in and joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. And again, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Carolinas. Thank you and have a great day.